just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Chicago Bears. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback Mitchell Trubisky leading out the Chicago Bears. Former number 2 overall pick out of Carolina. Big improvements in year 2 for Trubisky. Touchdown spiked from 7 to 24. Yards per game went up by almost 50. And, of course, most importantly, the Bears went from 5 wins to 12 and an NFC North title. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now a look at the offense for Chicago.
And they come off a tough loss last week, and what's their reward? A 2nd straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really...
Two times. We got 8 reads. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They punted last time. First down, a run with Cohen. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling a huge thing?
Let's go. 10-2 stuff. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. 5.
First carry for Peyton Barber. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Buster Screen is able to bring him down. And a quick look at Washington's offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the 2nd straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go, but I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, play on all four phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or two down the road, they could have a solid starter.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were.
Let's face it.
Check 56. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Trubisky able to complete this one to Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little...
Here we go. 70, Indy.
They'll run with McKissick. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a give, running right, Barber. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know
field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports.
Let's go. 8-3. You better bring it. Big grip.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Akeem Hicks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Set, ready? 60 or. Let's go, D. Double time. Get up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His 1st rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. A reminder that we kick off Week 4 on Thursday night. A good one in Lambeau. Eagles and Packers, 2 teams with eyes on the playoffs this year in the NFC. Coverage starting at 8:20 Eastern. And hard to believe it, we also have a couple of teams coming up on a bye week already in Week 4, the Jets and the Niners. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Trubisky. Well, this is caught by Gill. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Pass incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
Man left, man left. We got 4. We got go now. 10 Lobo. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Big, go.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
We go set. 70, Indy. Right here. 5.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Slings this deep, and got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Barber. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he? And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Get ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Cody Lamb. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On first down, they go right back to Curran. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run. This is Cohen. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going.
Set 15 line. 15 line. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Barber looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now back to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. 2nd and 11. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Being chased out left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out. Swing the ball to him.
56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. And Graham's got it, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now it's Trubisky, and he finds Jimmy Graham. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. To try again after the sack, Trubisky.
Well, someone's been up to the top.
And he's going to go down again. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56. With a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. 28-10, the final. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Golden Tate, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Trevor Siemian, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive
60 Pittsburgh. Here we go, D.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. This goes to Barber, the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running with Barber out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's the 2nd and 7. This is brought in by Gibson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. With Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did. It was pretty.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Check 56. That's what I do.
On first down, Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Montgomery back to the ground and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 3 down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Now go to
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Who got that?
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
45. Mike, 45.
Now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. Slings this deep. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 50 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Peyton Barber, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line right there. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On second down, Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He was brought down by
On second down, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And able to find Graham, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 33.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. On second and 9, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Here's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go play action with Trubisky. That is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Trubisky to throw again. Caught by Montgomery. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, leads to finding a way into the end.
Ready. 18, Gator. Nice 57's right.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Barber. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Set, ready, 8, read.
Watch the run.
Get it.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Trubisky leaves with Montgomery on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense...
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey, hey, hey. We got three down.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
The mic, 45 the mic.
Hey, tight. 5.
They'll run with Barber here, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Go now. 60 or.
I smell fear in that offense.
Shoot.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, fellas.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Akeem Hicks in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all...
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky to throw. And Ginn's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Come on, 180. Sick as the mic. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Two times. Set. 30 base. 45. Mike, 45. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Now.
On 1st down, Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Redskins on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Steps away to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So.
Hey, what up? 180! 54. Mike, 54. Watch the slant. Run!
On first down, Trubisky throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, defense.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And Graham's got it. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's it, baby.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little normally when they say
Ready! 90 Wolf.
What's the run? They're running it.
They go.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, let's go second. At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, a little juke. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Jeremy Sprinkle. Incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Redskins,